everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I go by Rachel Ray on the internet, and this is Flosstube. This is actually the place where I talk all about cross stitch and knitting and any other fiber arts that I might be dabbling in at the moment. My channel is all about crafting, so if you're interested in following my journey, I welcome you to subscribe if you haven't already. I mostly talk about diamond painting, cross stitching, and I talk a little bit about my struggles with mental health and just whatever else is going on in my mind, in my world. I am an American that lives in Ireland, and yeah, welcome to my channel. It's been 2 weeks since I last made a Flosstube video, and I took a week off of making YouTube videos because I had a severe toothache and I still need to get a root canal done. So if you hear me slurring my words, it's because of medication and pain. So please bear with me today. I'm drinking another cup of coffee from my super huge mug, thanks to prairiepotter.com. John and oh my gosh, why do I have moments where I forget things, and I'm so sorry, but there's a potter and an artist, and I'm really sorry. It's gone out of my brain, but no disrespect at all. This is a beautiful mug and it's got my dog on it and I love it so much. I think I'm just a little bit nervous that I'm filming again. So I have a few WIPs, not very many. WIPs stands for work in progress, if you didn't know, WIP. I only worked on 3 projects for the 2 weeks because of the pain. I just kind of chilled and watched TV, which I watched a lot of TV, and I diamond painted because diamond painting doesn't really take too much thought since the pattern is already printed on the canvas. You don't have to like count or anything like that. So I did that, and I did do a little bit of knitting before my toothache got bad. So I also have Happy Mail and I have news. I have giveaway winners from last week, or 2 weeks ago, sorry. And I have a few things that could be classified as haul, but it's not here yet, so I just want to tell you about it because it's exciting. So welcome. I should probably tell you that what I'm wearing. So I am wearing my Season of Serenity shawl. This is from Knit Joys on Ravelry, and this was a mystery knit along for the Advent season last year. And the yarn that I purchased is from Dina's Home of Crafts on Etsy. She made a rainbow. I didn't know it was rainbow when I bought it, but she made a rainbow palette, and I love this thing. So I'm wearing this in honor of Pride Month. Happy Pride, everyone. If you don't have someone safe in your life, you can always reach out to me. I'm here to support anyone. I'm an ally, and I'm a member of the LGBTQIA2S+ community. And I just want you to know that I understand, I see you, I know what you're struggling with, and I'm here to help as much as I can and support you, and hopefully fundraise as well. Because a lot of youth who are struggling with their identity, they need that support in their life. And it's a very confusing time, but it's also perfectly acceptable and normal, and it should be normalized. So that's my little TED Talk. Thank you for coming. So on this channel, obviously, I believe in a lot of these things, and if that doesn't jive with you, then I'm sure that there are other channels here on YouTube that will work for you. But I talk about my opinions on things here, and I'm not afraid to share them. So let us get started with, I had a few questions last time, and I'd like to address them because it's, it's important. I got really far behind on comments. So Marion Hall, she asked if the stitches, the specialty stitches in the rainbow sampler, the Twisted Rainbow sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework, if it was difficult. I would say that it's medium difficulty. It's definitely more advanced than just traditional cross stitch, but there are guides online on how to do those stitches. And if you're interested, I was thinking about maybe doing a kind of a series to show how to do those stitches as we go on the band sampler. So please let me know if you'd be interested in something like that. It is something that I could probably do, though it'll take me a little while to finally complete it. So there won't be a very quick timeline for that, unfortunately. We're talking about blue-footed boobies. Karen says she wishes she could stitch as fast as me, but I don't stitch very fast at all. I just work on a lot of different things at once usually. I can't just stick to one project. It bores me after a little while to do the same thing or working on one fabric. I want to be working on a lot of different things at once. Jasmine H, I'm sorry, I don't want to mispronounce her surname. She asked if I ever thought of doing a video on dyeing your own cross-stitch fabric. Yes, actually, I was thinking about doing a basic one about tea dyeing or coffee dyeing and how to do that, because it's probably the easiest and most affordable, most easily accessible for everyone. And it does produce a really cool result depending on the kind of tea that you use or coffee. So yes, I would like to do a video. Thank you so much for asking me. Rhonda Helfand asks, I don't understand how Pattern Keeper makes stitching faster. Do you stitch one color at a time in a square as opposed to constantly changing needles and colors? Yes. Well, different people have different ways of using Pattern Keeper, which is a program for Android to help you stitch faster. I say that it helps me stitch faster because for me, looking at a paper pattern, I'd have to pick up the highlighter, uncap it, highlight the area I just did, cap it again, because otherwise it'll get on my fabric again. That happened once, and constantly having to do that just wastes time. Whereas with the program, if you have your tablet open or your phone or whatever device you're using, you can highlight with your finger. There's no other tool involved. So it does, for me, that's what makes it faster. But there are people who do what's called cross-country stitching, which is where you might do one color. Like let's choose a color like DMC 823, which is a navy blue. They might start on their pattern on, say, the left side, and they'll work all the way across this top row in 823 all the way over until there's no more stitches in that area in their, say, their stitching area, like the Q-snap or their hoop. And then they choose another color and they do the whole thing again. So Pattern Keeper, in that way, it highlights all of the stitches that you're looking for. So when you have a lot of colors, you'll have so many different symbols, and without the Pattern Keeper, the program, you would have to identify all of those symbols with just your eyes. Your eyes don't automatically highlight yet. We don't have like those special contacts like they have in the movies, the sci-fi movies, where it'll do all this kind of cool stuff for us. So like that's the beauty of Pattern Keeper, is that it highlights where those stitches are. You can easily find them then on your fabric, and then you highlight again to mark those stitches as complete. So that's why Pattern Keeper is much faster for comprehension and for completion. Oh, and Mindy Battelle asked me where this painting comes from. This is actually a print from Lioba Bruckner, who is a German artist. She has exclusive rights with diamondshop.com for diamond painting. That's how I found her. And I absolutely love this picture. It's called Naga. And it's actually like one of those special editions where she put gold paint on some of the areas, and she signed it, and it's one of my prized possessions. I absolutely love it. It was here on the wall beside me. I have some diamond paintings hung here as well, which sadly you can't see, but one day I will move this tapestry. We will get the lighting situated back here, and I will fill this wall with art. But it was hanging over there, and I thought that with the change of the season, I just wanted to add a new artist. So that's all the comments that I have time for today, because I don't want it to go on for too long. But speaking of Pride Month, I wanted to let you know that Witchy Stitcher has a free pattern available. It's called Safe Space, and I'll put a picture of it over my face here for you. Excuse me, if you go to her Instagram account or to her website, witchystitcher.com, you can go into the freebies section and download free patterns from her, and I love this one. So just so that you know, if you're looking for some more Pride patterns, go check that out. And speaking of Pride patterns, I'd like to go ahead and announce the winners of the giveaway from 2 weeks ago. I offered a chart up, a pattern from D's 20 Stitches, which is being sold on karinakin.com. I hope I said her name correctly. I'm so sorry if I didn't. It's the Trans Pride Unicorn Tapestry, aka the Transtastic Cell. That's what Jessie calls it. I want to do this pattern. I purchased this pattern for myself, but I won't have time to do it this month. However, I wanted to give one away to you all. And there was also a person who contacted me by email named Samantha, and she wanted to also donate one to you as well. Thank you so much, Samantha. That's very sweet of you. But unfortunately, when it comes to PDF or digital charts, I cannot give away my viewers' email addresses to others. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've drawn 2 winners. Just in the spirit of giving. So thank you, Samantha, for the great idea. The first winner of the Trans Pride Tapestry chart is Stephanie Walton. Congratulations, Stephanie. I hope that you enjoy stitching on this. And the second winner is... I can barely read my writing. Janet Richetti. Congratulations, Janet. Thank you both so much, and thank you all to everyone who commented on the last video using the word unicorn. When I do a giveaway in my videos, I ask you to use a word, a specific word that has to do with the thing that I'm giving in a comment. And also, it's very important that if you would like to be eligible for the giveaway, that you fill in the Happy Mail form, which is a Google document linked down below. If you open up the description box, you'll see it there. The Happy Mail form allows me to get your email address so that I can contact you directly. For Stephanie and Janet, I've already purchased the pattern using your email, and so it should be in your inbox probably even before you see this video. So congratulations, and thank you again for everybody who entered. Now, let's go ahead and get into the whips, my works in progress. Now, I've been doing a challenge of sorts called the 25/7 challenge, and this is not my idea, but it is a fantastic idea because I have an issue with sometimes finishing projects that I find complicated. And for me, that particular project right now is Grimm's Fairy Tales by Clouds Factory. This is what was their Stitch Along last year. No, was it last year? Yeah, 2020. Okay. So, but unfortunately, because there's so many color changes in this pattern, I find it hard to pick it up and do a lot of work on it. So I've been doing a little bit every day. And lucky for me, I actually had a Zoom call with my patrons on Patreon. If you don't know what that is, I have the details down below. Basically, it's a place where you can go to support your creators, but also get extra perks for it. And it's a monthly subscription. I have different tiers that give different perks, and the highest tier gets a Zoom call with me each month. And we stay on there for like 3 or 4 hours. But I got a lot done in that phone call. I'm not going to take it out of the Q snaps, which admittedly, these are the wrong size. And I know that they're the wrong size, but it's working. It's working. So this is where I am on the Grimm's Fairy Tales Sal. I just finished Rapunzel in her tower, and I finished, what's her name? I always forget her name, but the lady that's got her captured. And I've started, you can see over there, on the horse that is going to carry the prince. And I've decided that the horse's mane, instead of being black like it was charted, I'm going to actually do it in rainbow colors. Because why not? I have lots of colors of floss, and I would like to make it colorful in honor of Pride Month. So that is my plan. I'm stitching 25 stitches or 25 minutes a day, every day, except when I feel really, really terrible, which was from Saturday to about, was it Wednesday? Wednesday night was when I finally got a dentist appointment, which is where they told me that I had the infection and I needed a root canal. Yay! So after that, it was fine. They gave me really nice antibiotics and very powerful painkillers. The next project that I worked on a little bit, I think I have done, I'm going to have to check the pattern, which I can't show you. It's my temperature mandala by Apricot Polka Dot, and they are on Etsy and Instagram. You can check them out. I have gotten up to May the 2nd. So I just finished May the 2nd. So I'm still behind. I'm a month behind, but I'm not 2 months behind anymore. And I can't take it out of the Q snap because getting it back in, it's just a whole thing. So see, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? The only problem that I'm having is that I believe this is DMC 955, and this is really blending in whenever you look at it from far away. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm working this on 14 count white Aida, and basically, can you see like each square is it might be a different color or it might be the same color, but it represents a temperature range. And these temperatures were all the same at the end of April and the start of May. And I have a feeling that it's going to be that color for pretty much the entire part of May as well. The temperatures have not fluctuated much at all. In fact, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit here, and it's June 6th? June 5th. It's June 5th, and it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit. It's kind of chilly. So excuse me while I go get my dog, because she's being extra outside. I'm back. So it turns out that she's just barking at the lawnmower. Of course. And I forgot to tell you, this is, the fabric is a 16 count Aida by Barbarol Creations on Etsy in the color olive oil. And I absolutely love that color. So pretty. Okay, so that's Grimm's Fairy Tales Stitch Along and the Temperature Mandala by Apricot Polka Dot, which I am doing with Becky's Madness for Crafting. If you haven't seen her channel already, please check it out. I have her linked down below. Actually, I want to let you know, I do have a Google document called the Link Haven, and that's where I put all the details of, you know, all my projects, but it's also where I show YouTubers that I follow and that I mention. So if you're looking for more YouTubers to watch, please go check out my list, because I'm sure that you'll find some really cool people to follow, and you might find people that you jive with who will make your day brighter. And Becky is one of those people for me. So me and Becky are doing this together, and she's also doing other temperature projects, which are really cool. And speaking of temperature projects, because this is also a rainbow, obviously. I don't think I'll get all the colors of the rainbow, but being in Ireland, but I have something. Sorry, I was just like, should I talk about it right now or not? I have a special project that's crochet, that's temperature related, and I'll talk about that in a little while. So don't stick around. Stick around if you crochet or knit. Okay. And then the last whip that I worked on is my Wakanda Forever by Park Hopper Bart. So the fabric that this is on is called Nothing by Mystic Fabrics. And I believe that it's a 32 count. I got more letters, glyphs, maybe you would call them. I got a little bit of a triangle there. I got some more of the purple lines coming over. I finished these yellow lines as well. And it does look, it is off, like as in, let me explain. This side is shorter than this side, and that's how it is charted. It freaked me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was really worried because I thought that maybe I'd messed it up, but I didn't. The needle minder is from, this needle minder is from Ink Circles, and I got that from Misty as well. So those are all the works in progress that I have to share with you today. Just a little bit of stitching, which is unusual for me because I have been stitching quite a lot recently. Like in the past few months, I've been stitching mad. I think that with the toothache, I just couldn't focus. So that is why. Let's talk about some more stitchy stuff, and then I'll get into the knitting and the crochet. So I did some shopping online, and I want to share it with you because I'm really excited. I don't know if you know this, but Lindy Stitches, Stephanie Webb, and Janine McGowan of the Blue Flower, they did a collaboration called the Saltwater Scrapbook, and it comes in 2 parts. And I went ahead and I ordered it. I ordered all of the flosses, specialty flosses and DMC, by 2, because I'd like to do a small giveaway or a charity auction. I'd love to know down below in the comments, do you think that I should do a charity auction with these items? Because I think that that might be a good idea. I had jumped the gun a little bit because I found out about this pattern and I got so excited about it that I totally didn't think about the fact that she would probably make a bag set for it, and she did. So unfortunately, I don't have the bag like I did with the, I don't know, like dozens of other projects that I've gotten from her. But regardless, it's going to be beautiful. I'm almost finished paying my installment plan on my Stitchy boxes. So if you don't know what Stitchy box is, it's a subscription box that you can get, and inside are amazing like little treats, and they come Advent style. So I went ahead and I purchased, this was ages ago. This is probably back in February or March. I ordered, no, it couldn't have been. Anyway, it was months ago. I ordered the Halloween bash box and the Christmas bash box for later this year. Those obviously are not going to ship until before, a little before October and a little bit before December. And then I'll be opening a little piece of it every day in those months. I'm so excited to make some content that'll be fun like that coming up later on in the year. It was a little bit expensive, but that's why they offered a payment plan, and I believe it was 3 payments spread out over 3 months, 3 or 4 months, I think, which made it a lot more affordable for me. I also went ahead and because I am a rep for the Black Needle Society, they allowed me to get in when the subscribers got in, subscribers to their normal box, and I was able to purchase the Nice List box, which is also an Advent box from the Black Needle Society, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you too, because it's the same style, same kind of thing, and it's going to be so exciting. Yarny wise, for Christmas, I will have the Ruby and Roses mini skein set coming to me, but so far that's the only Advent yarn set that I have invested in for this year, because as you could probably see, I have a lot of mini skeins that I have not used yet, and so I want to be a little bit more conservative with the art supplies that I'm bringing in for this year, because yeah, a lot of the things that I have I could probably give away or de-stash later if I don't want to use them, but honestly I do want to use them because I purchased them for a reason, and I'm sure that you're the same. And then also I went to Kitten Stitcher's website and I purchased some discounted patterns. She had a whole section of discounted patterns, and there were some really cool ones. So I just wanted to let you know, I'm not 100% sure right now if she has any left, but it's worth a look. If you go to kittenstitcher.com, it's a wonderful website located in the United States. Yeah, I think you might find something, little jewels. And all of those little things are going to be coming in through my friend Jessie, or Mislaid Pages here on YouTube. She collects all the things that come from the States for me, and she sends them on to me. I know that if you are interested, if a lot of the stores that you're interested in buying from are located in the United States, but you're not in the United States, there are websites that you can go to get like through a carrier system. Basically, they give you an address in the United States so that you can avail of either free shipping or very low shipping when you're purchasing online, and then they will send that to you through whatever service charge they have through them. I hope that makes sense. I can tell that my words are starting to struggle now. Toothache. So that might be an option for you, whether you're a stitcher, a knitter, or a diamond painter. I also want to say thank you so much for everyone who participated in and joined me with the diamond painting de-stash that I did on my channel 2 weeks ago. It was a huge success. There were 26 kits, and I think there were only maybe 2 people who were unable to pay, and one that was a mistake of mine. She did not ask for the thing. It was Nightbot that messed up. Well, it was me, but we're going to blame Nightbot. So it's not her fault at all. But it was really successful. I was able to raise 600 euros. Thank you so much. That has gone to my family member, and we're currently looking at, I really don't want to share their personal details and like the situation they're in at the moment. If they give me permission, I will, but she is delighted. She is so surprised and overwhelmed and thankful. You have no idea. It's really, really sweet of you. Thank you for helping me help her. And if all goes well, I will keep you up to date on what that was. But I want to thank you so much for helping me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you're all really happy with your paintings. I also got a chair. You can't really see it now, but I got a chair. I'm no longer on a stool, so I could probably film for a little bit longer now. It's much more comfortable than sitting in a stool. Oh yeah, I got a haircut. And I got my hair dyed. So this is an asymmetrical haircut. I could part it on either side. It doesn't really matter. And then in the back, it's actually buzzed. They used like a number 3 clipper on me in the back, and it's really helped because my hair is super thick. It's even thick with just a little bit of hair. But it's really cool when I put it up in like my ponytail. You can see the buzz cut underneath, and it's really edgy and cool, and I like that. So that's what I'll be sporting this summer. But the color looks so much more healthy now. It doesn't look like copper hay anymore. So I'm super thankful that I got a haircut. And la 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 la. I'm just looking at what I wrote. Yeah, and that's it for cross stitching, right? Yes, that is all for the cross stitching whips and things. Plans for this week? It's hard to say. I'm pretty sure I'll be working on the Dark Queen of the Sea stitch along, which is by Autumn Lane Stitchery. The newest drop has released, and they are indeed tentacles. She is a cephalopod, so she's not a mermaid. We all knew that from the beginning. But I'm super happy that we're finally getting close to the end of this project. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that it's big. She is so big. And so yes, I will be working on that this week, as well as I've been wanting so badly to pull out this project, which this is in a Marissa bag. Marissa, the crafty heifer, made this for me. Thank you, Marissa. I love it so much. And this is my new normal, the new normal by Long Dog Samplers, which is stitched on, I believe, a 28 count. Yeah, 28 count hand-dyed fabric by Jessie, Mislaid Pages. She doesn't currently have any fabric available on her shop, but she might do. It's beautiful. I love it so much. So this is the new normal, which is the pattern that I wanted to do instead of pandemic. I'm more attracted to the circles. Like this particular pattern has a lot of circles, like bubbles, you know, your personal bubble, your pod, the people that you were quarantining with or whatever. And I really like the shape of them. And so I'm just using DMC 310 on this. I purchased a cone of 310 for this, well, this and all of my other future projects. And so far I have the elephants. I don't think it's going to focus very well, but the elephant is complete on the border. And next up is the unicorn. So I'm very excited for that. I'd like to work on this a little bit because it's like comfort stitching. And you can find this pattern at longdogsamplers.com in the monochromatic section, I believe. So that is that for stitching. Okay, now it's really over for stitching. I'd like to share with you really quickly a project that I'm working on, and I don't remember whether I've shown you this before or not. My friend Heike, who is Stone Cold Coffee Crafts here on YouTube, she gifted me yarn that she dyed herself, and she did it with the interest of me doing the Slip Stravaganza shawl by Stephen West, and I love this. So this is in my Michelle Bendy bag. She destashed this on her, it was a live destash a long time ago, and I love it so much. And look at those cute sheep with their socks. So cute. It's probably, well, it feels too big for this project right now, but I'm sure as time goes on, that will change. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let me just make it a little more tidy. There's going to be lots of dog hair in this because my dog is a collie and she sheds like crazy, and it's just a fact of life. But look at it. All right, it's blowing out a lot. So this is the honeycomb portion, and I have very little left to do. I have 3 more honeycombs to go, and then this is all finished. But I found that it took a lot more concentration than I was willing to give it at the time. But I absolutely adore it, and I'm so happy that Heike gave me the yarn, and she also gave me the pattern. So thank you, Heike. I am loving this. I'm not knitting anything else because I guess I like to knit in the winter. So yeah, I was thinking about, I saw, I don't know if you remember, but I did the mixtape cowl by Paisley Pearl Yarns, and she has a group on Facebook. I've been following that group for a while, and there are people that are sharing their projects, other yarny projects, and there's this one woman who does fantastic socks. She's so talented with socks, and my sock is languishing. It looks like just a giant tube right now, so I would like to practice more eventually with socks, and I have plenty of yarn to do that with. But I want you to get ready. Ooh. I want you to get ready because we are getting ready to start the corner to corner temperature blanket, like this, by It's All in a Nutshell. And I've decided that I'm going to do a ombre temperature blanket, and this is all crochet, obviously. I've shown you colors before, but basically I've got this is a very big bag. This is my Cottage number 9 bag. She's located in Ireland. In here I have all of my colors, and I'll show you, for example, like this one. Maybe. There we go. You can see how thin that is. I got this specifically because, well, the pattern talks about this particular type to make the blanket smaller. Otherwise it'll be king sized. So I got this one, this size, which is 50 grams, 280 meters, 100% cotton, Sheep's Maxi Sugar Rush. That's what all of them are. I have these linked in my link haven under knitting patterns, I think, or supplies or something like that. But basically I have a range from purple to pink and all the colors in between. So we have like magenta and red. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Like, these shades are just fantastic. Dusky pinks. And I will give more details on that soon. But let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 colors. And I've already arranged my temperatures. I think you can kind of see. And I have this available online on my Patreon. So you'll be able to follow me and do it exactly like me if you wish. But I would definitely recommend that you find your own way, find your own color combination, maybe do it in the rainbow if you want. But this is going to be a fun project, and I'm starting it on June 21st, which is the summer solstice, and I'm so excited. I believe that I'm gonna start with the warmer colors, which are going to be purple, and the cooler colors are going to be pink. So that way I have it an ombre from the bottom to the top with purple on both ends and the pink in the middle. So I'm super excited. That's the other temperature project that I was talking about. I forgot the Happy Meal. So I'm just gonna pop this in where it feels natural. This is Happy Meal that, well, I actually purchased these patterns from someone who is looking to destash. They contacted me via email, and they said they were looking for a good home to give them to. And I looked through their collection, and her name is Leanne, so thank you, Leanne. I did receive them, and I'm gonna open up the envelope very carefully here. And you can hear my dog barking at the lawnmower again. Sorry. But I wanted to go ahead and show you these. So if you're ever looking to destash something, or if you want to send something for giveaway, please send me an email. It's rachelraycraft@gmail.com. No S. Okay, here it is. So what did I get? I got, all right. I got Teresa Wentzler patterns. So I got Teresa Wentzler's Castle and Dragon, book 1. I have seen this so many times, and I really, really love this dragon and castle pattern. It's so pretty. So I got that. And I also got the Celestial Dragon by Teresa Wentzler, which if you watch Michelle Bendy Stitchy, then you've probably seen this. She's finished this, and it's hanging in her hallway, and it's so beautiful. So thank you so much, Leanne. I did receive them, and I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I think that is everything that I have to share with you today. I don't have a giveaway today, but I hope that you still enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if, like I said, if you haven't subscribed already and you're interested in seeing my journey in craftiness, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload or go live, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I will do more of. I also wanted to say a huge thank you to those of you who have bought me a coffee on Ko-Fi or Ko-fi.com. I have a link down there for those of you who wish to give a one-time donation instead of going and signing up for a monthly subscription. I sincerely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to be giving from now until the end of June, I'm going to be giving all of those proceeds to my family member as well. So I thank you, thank you, thank you if you wish to give me a donation for that. And I'll let you go for today. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye!